Good evening, everyone. It's Christine coming to you again. Tonight, I am bringing you some nail art. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. I've prepped my nails here. With the pink I've used here is Beauty Queen. Right there. The white is the Lovey Dovey. I just got a new order of some polish today, so I wanted to play with some nail art. I'm also going to be using Underwater Haze. It's a blue. Pampered Tulips. It's an orangey kind of red. Lemon Meringue, a bright yellow. And Raven's Kiss, a black. Okay. I have done most of the work already so that the video is not too long. The Beauty Queen, so the pink, I put 3 coats on. The Lovey Dovey, the white, I only used 2 coats, which was fantastic. And then I've also already done some lines on my ring finger. I did do those freehand, so they are not perfect, but I think they turned out pretty well. Okay, and I literally just took one of my small, I'll show you here, my small brushes from my creativity set. I find with this one, it's very thin and short, so I have a lot of control with this one. So I use that one to do the black lines with. Okay, on my middle finger, I am going to be doing, I already did my other hand, a nice colorful flower. I'm not done with summer yet, so I'm still doing summer nails. And for this, the majority of the flower is going to be done with this brush. Okay, and I'll start. It's sort of like a watery color look to it, so I don't want too much polish on my brush. I did put too much on my mat, but that's okay. And then you just, it's very easy. You just play around with it. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to match the other finger. Just play around with it. And you can have as many little, and you almost just draw it on. I'm holding the brush almost like a pencil at times. And I do find on my other hand, I left the edges a little bit too frayed for my liking. So I'll see if I can clean it up on this one a bit. Okay. Over to the side, I have just my cotton pad with rubbing alcohol on it to clean my brush off between colors. And I do just want to make sure that the brush is dry. All right, so here I've used Pampered Tulips, just where my brush is. I've used Pampered Tulips and the Lemon Meringue, and I've mixed them together to make an orangey color. Okay, and I'm just going to stick that in wherever I want. You want it to go on fairly thin, otherwise you're going to just get a lot of bumps on your nails, and that's a little hard to cover up with Clearly Frisky. All right, get some orange in there. I'm just going to cure this so I can layer the colors a little bit. And that'll just take a couple of seconds here. These mats are fantastic for mixing up your colors on. They're silicone, they wipe clean. You can stick them under the tap and wash them really good as well. They wash up fantastic. So once this is done, I can even go back and layer more Beauty Queen if I want the pink to be more prominent. Whatever you want. It's really just all about your own creativity and what you want out of it. So we're just about done here. There we go. So that's what we've got so far. Looks messy, but that's okay. I'm going to stick a little bit of yellow in there too. Oops. There we go. Okay. Clean off my brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can move it closer. And I'm going to stick a little pop of the underwater haze in here as well. I have one little petal on my other finger of underwater haze, and I think it looks fantastic. Just going to make it a little bit darker. There we go. Okay. There you have it. I do want my pink to be just a little bit more poppy. So I'm going to just go in and jazz it up a little bit. All right. I think that's almost good. I want to get a little bit of the red in there too. And you don't have to worry on this one anyways. You don't have to worry about what the middle looks like because I am going to be covering that with a black center. This yellow is not showing up quite as much as I'd want, but that's okay. All right, I want to take some of the red off. You can add and remove as much color as you want before you cure it anyways. And that's quite nice. I think I'm liking that for now. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that. And then what I'll do is add my black center. For that, I'm going to use the same brush I've been using for the petals. Just a nice small brush. And then as you can see, there are a few dots around it as well. For that, I'm going to use one of my dotting tools. Again, this all came in the creativity set, which is fantastic. There's so many options of tools in it for whatever nail art you want to do. Got about 5 seconds left here, and then I can polish it off. So again, that's what it looks like. So we'll just add that black center. Whoops, of course. Let's wipe that off. Okay. Again, it doesn't need to be precise at all. This is sort of a hope you guys can see that. So that's about as big as I want it, because I am going to then go in. I'm using the smallest tipped pointing or dotting tool, sorry. And you just randomly go in and put the dots in. Okay, I think that's good. And I love to clean my tools off immediately after I've used them. All right, so I think that so far is looking pretty good. I'm going to cure that. And then I'll go back in and just add a little white dot to my center, just to give it a little bit of depth. Again, it's whatever you want. Search Pinterest. I found the idea for this manicure on Pinterest. There are infinite ideas there. You can mix two ideas together, or I mean the possibilities are endless. Even just looking at it can strike up some of your creativity. All right, so that's done. I'm going to take a little bit of my lovey-dovey and just add it to the center. And you can cure, oops, I don't like that. So I'm going to just take it off, let it dry. You can cure as many times in between as you want to. It doesn't matter. So if you keep making mistakes like I have, you can just erase them before you cure them. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. And before I cure this, I am just going to add a black stem coming off the side. Okay, that's good for me. Cure that. After that, what I'm going to do is just put a coat of Clearly Frisky. I haven't done the striped nail yet either, so I'm just going to put a coat of Clearly Frisky over top of my nail art just to smooth it all out and give it a nice sheen. And Clearly Frisky is right here. I would say Clearly Frisky would be one of the staples that you would want, not only for nail art, but for the chromes and everything. You need to top coat it with the Clearly Frisky. Even just the French manicure, you want to top that up with Clearly Frisky just to even everything out and give it a nice even sheen. Okay. So I'm just going to there we go. Again, just try not to get it on your skin. A nice coat right over top. And I'm still loving my summer nails. I'll have to search Pinterest for some fall ideas. All right. And I just want to do a little bit more. The brush got a little bit dry just in the middle there. All right. Perfect. All right, I'm going to cure it once more and that'll be it. But there you go. You've got the gist of it here. Perfect. Have a great night, guys.